Hello friends, welcome back to A Dog's Life in Liechtenstein. A special welcome to new subscribers and thank you to all those who have taken the time to leave comments. We love to hear from you. Let's start this video in this beautiful field of wildflowers. Arthur says, "Follow me. There's a lot to show you this time." A goal for this summer is to get Arthur happy and comfortable in and around water. In anticipation that we just might have a hot summer, I invested in a small doggy pool for on our terrace and started Arthur off with a small amount of water and some toys. At first he would only enter the pool if I stayed with him, but it didn't take him long to begin to play and even seek the pool out for himself. Once again I caught Arthur on our side table watching the view. But this time he was fascinated with some temporary additions in the fields below us. Arthur spent every moment he could watching them. I said last time I thought he was a bit of a sheepdog. I also enjoyed the typical Swiss mountain sound of their bells. It's not at all disturbing, but actually lovely to fall asleep to at night. Then we hit the road again for a long weekend away. With the ongoing worldwide health situation, my husband and I are limiting our travels to shorter, closer to home excursions, such as this one into the Italian part of Switzerland. Traveling by car also means Arthur can come with us. We stayed in a kind of upmarket backpackers hostel in a rather remote and beautiful valley. There are several little villages dotted along the hillside. This is looking at the next village from the garden of the hostel. And this is the view from that village back towards our hostel. The streets are incredibly narrow, but still the post bus manages to make its way up and down the valleys. On the Saturday morning, we drove further up the valley from our village. We wanted to get to the start of an ancient walking trail that winds down the valley past farms, small settlements, and vineyards. The trail winds along the sides of the hills, mostly in forest, but sometimes it has views to the other side of the valley. The trail is lined most of the way with stone, built to last, and since people have been walking this way for hundreds of years, I guess it's worked. In reality, the stone is actually quite hard to walk on. You have to concentrate a bit, or you could quite easily twist an ankle. Arthur, being so low to the ground and with his 4 incredibly agile little feet, didn't have a care in the world navigating the path. A local man from the village told us about a special swimming place just a bit off the trail. He only told us once we promised not to say the name of the place or the area on film. The locals don't want it overwhelmed with tourists. We had to climb down a hillside and some quite serious rocks. I was a bit frightened in a couple of places, but again, Arthur just took it in his stride. My husband swam and got Arthur to go in the water as well, but I didn't film it for you as they both swam naked. Here's the little wet warrior drying off afterwards. Further along the trail, I spotted this amazingly colored creature, a salamander. Isn't he gorgeous? It's amazing to know that in 21st century Europe, many of these small settlements can still mostly only be reached on foot. The next day, we headed higher into the mountains. Another cable car ride? How boring, thinks Arthur, who's now done all this before. The cable car brought us up and out onto a lovely alpine area. Arthur went absolutely crazy running around. There were plenty of alpine flowers to be admired. Arthur was so bursting with energy, he needed a short frisbee session, so he'd be more inclined to listen and stay on the trail with us afterwards. Told there was a small lake much higher, so we all headed upwards to find it. Even in early summer, there were still a few pockets of icy snow left around. We found the lake, and it was small and very cold. So no swimming today. Back home in Liechtenstein, we'll end up with a quick garden update. It's been a terrible gardening year so far. A long cold spring meant a really late start, and in the rush to catch up, many plants are going straight up to seed, as can be seen with my spinach. Well, friends, thank you for joining Arthur, Rainer, and I for our Dog's Life in Liechtenstein. If you think this channel deserves to grow, then please subscribe and share, and especially comment. See you again soon.